So these two postures I just called down block parry, and then I call this just an arm lock, kind of a circular arm lock. So with these, first I'll do the postures. So from last time we stopped kind of here, and we're going to grab with this hand and rotate the fingers so it goes pinky all up to the, here's our folding again with the fingers, 1, 2, 3, and then the thumb. Same on the right hand. So that's the first circle. And when these two stop, they change and they rotate out to a second circle. So you're facing diagonal and then cardinal. And then what you're going to do is rotate this hand out to start the circle again and step back. And then as you shift, that activates all the fingers. That also lifts up the other hand. So then you have to sink down more into the right foot. You're only about 80% on the right now. You're going to go 100% on the right, and that rotates the fists up. So that ends the second circle. To combine the circles, you shift forward and open the left hand to make the right hand kind of come under it. And the hand touches the forearm. When that happens, you start a new circle. So this ends that circle and starts a new circle back. So as you shift back, that drops the hand to the knee. So make sure your elbow doesn't come away from you, and don't collapse the arms into the body at all. Keep everything nice and round. This is kind of a version of press. See? So you're going to drop the hand down to the knee and circle down into the foot. Once that happens, you can toe out your left foot. As you do, circle the thigh forward, and that picks up the right hand. So this thigh moves this forearm. Step right. As you move the thigh out, it becomes in. But its yang aspect is going into the right leg, which lifts the left arm into press. That's kind of the yoga version. And now, let's see. Maybe we should face this one. So from split, if we look at him grabbing, we have this split. So what I can do is either hit him in the head with this, and he'll block it. And when I get that, I'll just twist it. Now his fingers don't like to go that way, so I'm turning his hands up constantly. As I do it, I slip this in. So this can come to break the elbow. I can also go under the ribs. I can dislocate the shoulder if I move the fist across. Okay, so that's kind of the mean version. Or I can just hit him in the chin. All very valid. But I watch your knuckles. Try to hit him in the neck. Okay? And then if he blocks that, what you're going to do is just take his arm and turn it up. Now I take both hands and rotate them up and shift back. So that empties out my front leg, and I've got both hands, and I've got a nice good kick right into here. He's not liking this too much, so he tries to pull his left arm out, and when I do, I step back and I pop him. So again, I can go underneath, or break the elbow, break the ribs, or I can just do all that and then hit him in the face. Once I have that, I'm going to pull this hand across. Notice I've crossed his body. So look, I can actually punch his fist into his own body, or let go and just punch him. Right? Now, if I if I move my left hand towards my right elbow, I'll get a lock on his elbow at the same time. So his best counter is to drop this and just grab me. So what I'm going to do is take that wrist and bring it around this way. So now I have a couple locks here. I can do it this way on top. I can just take the thumb. I can take the fingers. I can also take the elbow. See it? And I'm just going to scoop it out of the way because I'm worried about his right hand hitting me in the head. See? So as that comes up, I step behind him with this and lift my forearm right under his armpit into high press. I'm going to take my left hand and take his just your left hand, and push it right into his chest. So that's from a grab. That's pretty good. Okay, now I was just in Hawaii, so those people fight mean. My friend told me they only if you don't break someone's bones, the fight's not over. If they're not in the hospital, you still keep fighting. So this is like that. The right goes to my head. So here's my split. Kind of looked at it before. Now if this is a feint, and he goes for a reel with the other one, you're going to do that. So watch, you can kind of catch it with either, do it straight. I want you to see you can catch it with that. But you have to move your head offline. Then you get that free. So we're baiting with our head here. We're actually getting my head forward so he hits it. See it? See how that works? And then you hit him again. And you hit hard this time. And if he blocks that, you kick him. Right? And then if he doesn't block that, instead, he hits me with his right. I step back and I hit him. Then I hit him again. And then I hit him again. So this is very percussive. You're just going right for the goodies all the time. Boom. If he punches with his right, here's the block. See it? So from here, I'm just going to do this. Slap the groin, go for the throat. So it all gets very percussive and quick because he's punching me. So that's from Punch. But there's a lot of other things in there that I'm kind of blurring over. But this for the video is fine. And then for the grab, you got okay for time? So again, we're in split. I'm trying to do something like this with split, but look, if his head's on this side, it's not really good. My split's not going to work too well. So I have to go to the next posture, which means I'm going to take his head, I'm going to twist it into my left hip joint. As I do, I punch him. Like this. See that? So that'll get him off, or at least hit him enough so that he's not going to be holding on too tight. If he still is, I'll just drop this and step back, and then hit him again. If he decides to grab again my front leg, which is my left, right, I can take this and peel this out. This is, see it? Peel this out, and here's my punch. See that? He doesn't like it either. He controls my arms, right? Both hands, just grab. Yep, that'll work. All I'm going to do is take all of this and circle it down. And then come through. So I'm going to ring him around this way and throw him out. Again, each one should be kind of looked at individually. I'm kind of blurring them together. But you can just hit fast forward and stop and play and like that. Okay, push hands versions. Yeah. Can you see all right? So he's going to push with his right. And I'm going to take it in my back leg because it's the back weighted posture. Now you can do a couple versions. One is this here. You just push it right into the sternum. As his pressure, I match his pressure with my fist. I don't get ahead of him because he can push me with that. I have to match his pressure, and I have to match his turn. If he turns into it, see it? If he stops turning, I have to stop. If he stops his pressure, I have to stop. Which means he's probably going to push with the other one. See it? Right? So that's the 1-2 version. So if he decides to push with his right, you try, push it to the left, it doesn't work. Right? And then you have these. These can also come up any different way you like them to come. The form shows one way, but it's really showing you how to do all of this. Okay? So that's the other one. We've got to do the right, left foot forward. And again, he'll push. If he pushes with this hand, because you'll see it really clearly. Well, you've seen this in cross hands too. But this one's more circular this way. So that's the Tifeng is that way. You're not going straight, you're just going right across the center. This is the weak point for him, right across the shoulder, see it? So I push the elbows right towards the his right shoulder. His left elbow, right shoulder. Right. So you won't even need to shift much. Just turn. You can do a 1-2. If you do this and he does that, just continue. You just use that pressure and you can shift forward from that one. So if he pushes with this is his left, and he pushes with his right, I just shift into it. There's my press. See? So that's good for those.